Hello, and welcome to the 1% Better Daily podcast. My name is Naomi, and I want to talk to you today about called my Bulletproof morning routine. It's a routine, I started doing it back in 2021, on and off for a couple months, and it's pretty good, but starting January 1st of 2022, I started doing it every day more strictly. And it's about mid-January now. I'm doing about a little over 2 weeks, and it's a really fantastic routine. And I truly suggest you try it. If you've heard of the book Miracle Morning, it's based kind of off of that, but I did a few tweaks that I found it helps me out a lot for what I'm looking for in my life. So let's dive in. So first off, when you wake up in the morning, try really hard not to look at your phone. I know if you're like me, I have an alarm on my phone. I use a sleep tracking app. I gotta open it up and turn it off and see how, make sure it doesn't continue to think I'm sleeping. The problem is when we look at our phone, it kind of makes our brain stop relaxing. Between the blue lights and if you go down the rabbit hole like I tend to do, text messages, Instagram, emails, your brain jumps into what's called beta brain waves. And beta brain waves we're functioning most every day, all day, right? It's where you're thinking, stressed out, anxious maybe. Your brain is on the go. So a couple of different sleep waves we go through there's the delta sleep waves, which a lot of us think of like the REM sleep. That's the deep sleep, deep under, no one can disturb you. And then we transition into the theta waves. It's sort of a dreamy haze. I like to think of it, taking a nap on the couch, watching TV. Kind of there, kind of not. Sort of know what's going on with the TV, but not really. And then you jump into the alpha brain waves when you first wake up. And that's you're awake, you're conscious, but you're not really thinking. Your brain is kind of just chilling. And that's a good state. We're not in that very often. So when we jump from wake up to our phone, we skip that crucial stage of the alpha brainwaves. And interestingly enough, the next step that I like to jump into helps us develop those alpha brainwaves. So if you, looked at your phone, you can still kind of help your brains calm down. And that's meditation. I actually been proven to help the development of these alpha brainwaves. Now, if you're going to fall back asleep, laying in bed, maybe don't meditate there. Just get up, sit up. Me, I'm wide awake once I'm awake. So I like to lay in bed 5 to 10 minutes and try to meditate. Gives that your brain a little bit more time to relax. You can also visualize your day. Visualization is a very powerful tool as well. Maybe you have a big meeting coming up, or you're looking for a promotion. Just, kind of see how your day is going to go in kind of a calm state. Like I said, this is kind of the way I do my routine. If you don't have the ability to meditate right then, try to get your meditation in at some point in the morning. And then the next one might sound kind of weird, but stick with me here. Play happy music. I have this playlist I call my happy music playlist. A lot of times I'll be laying in bed and I don't want to get up. It's really cold right now where I live. Sometimes I got to go to work, or if I'm not going to work, I'm going to the ballpark, and it's cold. I don't want to get up, so I'm not necessarily happy. So I play the happy music playlist a lot of times from my bed. Puts a smile on your face. It's just dripping with positivity, right? A lot of times I'll play like danceful music, and that has actually been proven to help release the endorphins. And by putting a smile on your face, you're tricking your brain into thinking you're happy. And that comes into play in the next step that a lot of people aren't on board with, but I tell you, if you do this, this is crucial. Cold showers. They're rough. I've been doing it, like I said, about 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks now. Every morning, I've got well water, so it gets very cold. I've had to thaw out my pipes before I take my shower. But I like to do this cold shower for a couple different reasons. And I started doing this without understanding the medical benefits behind it. I like to do it for the mental benefits. First and foremost, there's that little voice inside your head that tells you, I don't want to do it. Why do we have to do it? No one's going to know we're not doing it. And that's that little inner voice, or a little inner bitch voice, right? It's the one that tells you, oh, what's one donut? Get to the gym today. It's not necessarily a good voice. So I like to conquer that first thing in the morning by jumping in that shower, which it sucks. It absolutely sucks. But I've conquered it. And it also takes discipline. And I'm huge on mental and personal discipline. Again, Nobody's gonna know I didn't do it. I've been documenting it on my Instagram account just so people kind of jump on board with it, but no one has to know. So I like to do it, jump in that water, stand in that water, and get a little bit of personal discipline first thing in the morning. Alright, and then the next one, after I am standing in front of my little space heater in my robe, I like to look in the mirror and I do what I call positive self-talk. Now this might sound a little woo-woo or weird, but I have these positive writings on my mirror, kind of depending on how my day is going or my week, kind of affirmations that I feel like I need. I am confident. I am great at my job. Just whatever I feel like I need. Right now I'm working on a jiu-jitsu competition coming up next month, and I am strong. I'm going to win. Stuff like that. It's ingraining it into your subconscious, which is a very, very powerful tool. Believe it or not, by talking about it, affirming it, it's building into your subconscious, and then your brain doesn't know the difference. Doesn't know that you're not necessarily confident. It starts tricking you. And like I said, I did this on and off for a couple months, and it truly did. I truly did become confident. I truly do love myself now. And there are days that, I don't necessarily feel that way, and everything in here takes practice. Everything with mindset and personal growth is a practice, You're not going to be better day one. You might be a little bit better. That's the whole concept behind 1% better, but you're not going to be this amazing person who's confident and powerful and can rock out 5-minute cold showers and meditate for an hour. It's going to take time, so be patient. Alright, this one is very difficult for people. This is a little bit difficult for me in the beginning, but I wake up so early now before I need to get out of bed. It doesn't hit me the same. I'm actually drinking my coffee here as I record it. Give me a sip here. Try not to drink coffee or caffeine for 1 hour after you wake up. I know. I love that warm cup of coffee after a cold shower, or I don't want to go to work today, I don't want to see people. I need that caffeine, the human, right? But the problem is, when we wake up, it's been proven that this is the time, about an hour from when you wake up, your stress hormones are at their highest. Barring anything like a speeding ticket or something that really give you that jolt of anxiety, this is the time where they are at the highest. Especially if you have like a jolting alarm clock, that's going to give you that adrenaline rush, and it sticks with you for a little bit. And so by drinking coffee or caffeine, it's going to exacerbate that. And now, if you wake up, like I said, Miracle Morning suggests you wake up about an hour early, or an hour earlier than you need to. So think about it, if your cup of coffee is the very first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, if you wake up an hour before then, you're set. And I'd say this routine, kind of depending on how long you take, and you kind of get a groove down, probably about 30, 45 minutes. It doesn't have to be that long. An hour if you want, but surely you don't have to wake up that early. And then this is kind of, if time permits again, is journaling and gratitude. And some people prefer to do this at night. I like to start my day off on the right foot with gratitude. Gratitude has actually been proven to be the key to happiness. It's difficult to be angry, it's difficult to be unhappy or upset when you're grateful for stuff, You're channeling that happiness. You're grateful the cold shower's over. You're grateful for the warm breakfast you're about to eat, or you could even be grateful for that job that you don't want to go to. There's people out there that don't have a job, so I try to be grateful. And if you don't have time to journal, you could at least maybe in that self-talk mirror, say 5 things you're grateful for, just real quick, but try to be specific, not I'm grateful for wait. Try to really visualize what you're grateful for. And then if you don't journal in the morning, try to do it at night. Another thing about the journaling is, I like to set one side, on the left side I do my I'm grateful for, and then I do some more of those powerful I am statements. And on the right side, I'll do my actual journaling. And journaling however you want, right? But you can visualize your day, again. So you're just really ingraining that. You got the meditation, so you're mentally visualizing it, and then you're writing it down. That really puts it out there into your brain or subconscious. And that's it. Like I said, this is just kind of the way I do it. I've got 2 dogs that are kind of needy, and when I'm not working, a lot of times they want me to go to the dog park immediately. Sometimes I'll lay in bed and I'll do it, or I'll journal at the dog park, or once I get home. Just kind of make sure you try to do it rather, these couple steps every morning. Try it for a week, and I pretty much guarantee you will like it. It will change your perspective. It's tricky, it really is, but it's worth your time.